Hi guys. So today for dinner we are having shrimp tacos. So I'm gonna start getting my ingredients pulled out. Gotta thaw the shrimp, um, and let's get started.
All right, so I am just going into the freezer to grab the shrimp. Also, I needed some produce out of the fridge for the slaw that I'm going to make to go on top of the shrimp, and of course, some spices. Now, this shrimp did, like the package directions, was to thaw under cool running water for several minutes. So that's exactly what I did. It really didn't take very long. Now, they were still a little frozen when they hit the pan, but you know, such is life sometimes. So the next thing I did is I wanted to get my pan started on a medium low heat with some butter. My spouse is very sensitive to salt, so this is a very low sodium taco seasoning that I made myself. I don't remember what I put in it, but I'm sure we could figure it out if you needed me to. So I just added a generous amount of that to melted butter to get the spices in that toasting first before I added all of the shrimp that were draining over in the sink. So started cooking the shrimp and I quickly ish realized that they were still frozen. So I did have to kind of separate the remaining bits and then go wash my hands. But after that, they started cooking up pretty quickly. I realized that some were cooking, of course, quicker than others. So I did run to get a plate to take those off of the heat so that they wouldn't get overcooked while letting those that, maybe were a little more frozen or whatever, more time in the pan. And after I got all of the little shrimpies cooked, I did add them all back to the pan briefly to toss them in the sauce before setting them aside so we could work on assembling the tacos. Now, for the slaw, I just shredded up a carrot as well as a Granny Smith or a green apple and a red bell pepper. And I think these flavors worked pretty well together. It was slightly sweet, but quite crunchy because of the carrot. So, no complaints from me on it, other than I did add salt to my individual portion later. You might want to add salt and pepper to the slaw ahead of time. I just tend to season my food separately. So tasted it, tasted good, brought my ingredients over. Um, my family likes a mixture of soft shell and hard shell tacos. So I did have like a taco kit that came with the hard shells, but I didn't use anything else that was in the kit, just the shells themselves. Here I'm assembling my taco. So I put down the slaw, some pickled onion from earlier in the week, the shrimp, and then I drizzled sauce on top. And it was very savory. The spices came through in the shrimp beautifully. And when I got all of the ingredients together, especially that pickled onion, it was a really good bite. Honestly, wish I would have had more pickled onion. Here I am actually just getting together my kids' plates. So they are a build your own, preference. So I kind of left everything in their separate components so they could choose what they wanted. And the cleanup was a breeze for this meal. Took maybe 10 minutes tops. So this will definitely be something we make again.